Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the procession of the Bow Valley College graduands of 2018. Please remain standing while the platform party enters the auditorium. The Hammer Hill Drum Group will now play the flag song to begin the procession. Please join in the singing of our national anthem performed by Soon Young Kim.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Please be seated. Welcome, graduates of Bow Valley College, members of the board, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, colleagues, families, and friends. My name is Mishek Mwaba, and I have the privilege of serving as Vice President Academic at Bow Valley College. And today, I have the honor of being the Master of Ceremonies for our Spring Convocation event. I'd like to take this opportunity to acknowledge that Bow Valley College is located in the traditional territories of the Niitistabi, Blackfoot, and the people of the Treaty 7 region in southern Alberta, which includes the Siksika, the Bigani, the Ganao, the Tsuut'ina, and Eyahe Nakoda. We are situated on land where the Bow River meets the Elbow River, and that the traditional Blackfoot name of this place is Mongistisi, which we now call the city of Calgary. The city of Calgary is also home to Métis Nation of Alberta Region 3. Bow Valley College has a strong connection with Indigenous communities as the college stands on traditional Blackfoot territory, and many of our students, faculty, and staff are First Nations, Métis, and Inuit. I'd like to thank the Hammermill Drum Group from Siska Nation for playing the flag song for our academic procession, as well as Brent Tucker for playing the pipe organ, and Soo Young Kim for singing our national anthem. Now, I would like to introduce those who are sitting up here with me today, the members of our platform party. These are some of the great leaders of this institution who have assisted in guiding our graduates here today. I ask them to stand and be recognized and then be seated as I call their names. Please hold your applause until I have finished with the introductions. So I'm going to start stopwatch to see how long this will last. On my right center stage sits Laura Jo Gunter, Bow Valley College President and Chief Executive Officer. Catherine Koch, Vice President, Learner Services and Chief Financial Officer. Dr. Sandeep Lari, President and Chief Executive Officer at the Calgary Chamber. Sandeep will be our keynote speaker this afternoon. Dr. David Allwright, Dean, Chiu School of Business. Mai Torwin, Valedictorian, Chiu School of Business. Charles Pankras, Director of Enrollment Services and Registrar. Lynn Connell, Director, Learner Success Services. And on my left center stage sits Parand Maysam, Bow Valley College Board of Governors Representative. Kathy Orr, Public Member on the board. Ifeoma Ngundike, Staff Representative on the board. Mario Siciliano, Vice President External. Vaughn Ravenscroft, Vice President Strategy and Chief Information Officer. Elza Brock, Dean, School of Global Access. Dave Harvey, Dean, School of Continuing Learning. Dr. Russ Wilder, Dean, Research and Innovation. In the middle row, we have two elected government officials with us this afternoon. Richard Gottfried, MLA for Calgary Fish Creek. And Jyoti Gondek, City Councillor, Ward 3. Other members of the platform party, you rise. They include directors, program coordinators, and instructors who have all assisted in the education of our graduates, bringing them here today. Please be seated. I'd also like to recognize our donors, industry partners, and friends of the college who are here with us today. We also have a number of viewers who are watching this ceremony streamed live online from our Bow Valley College YouTube channel. Thank you all for taking the time to attend our ceremony today. So just a few housekeeping items. Please be sure that all electronics with ringers and beeps have been turned off. If there's an emergency in the building, there's a two-stage alarm system. Stage 1 will only be activated backstage. Stage 2 will be an evacuation announcement. Please remain calm. The Jackson ushers will direct you to the nearest exit. Members of the platform party will exit stage on my left. Our master point is just outside on Olympic Plaza. So, let's get started. This is an important and memorable day for each of our graduates and for the families, faculty, and staff who have stood alongside them through their studies. Today is one of the greatest days of the year for the college community as we celebrate the accomplishments of the more than 700 graduates who will be crossing the stage in ceremonies today and tomorrow. Graduates of the Chiu School of Business are distinguished by their ability to creatively apply practical knowledge and technical skills to complement dynamic business environments. Our graduates demonstrate integrity and competences in human skills and are effective members of diverse teams. As critical and creative thinkers, our graduates are driven to pursue a lifetime of learning. I know each one of you have experienced some of your greatest moments here at the college, both in and outside of the classroom. So, to help you reflect on your time here, please turn your attention to the screen for a short video. That was awesome, right? Doesn't that capture it for you? I'm sure by that clapping, you agree with that. I'd now like to introduce Paran Mason, public member of the Bo Valley College Board of Governors. Paran is a professional engineer who has worked for 2 decades in the engineering and energy industries, and she is a hearing commissioner at the Alberta Energy Regulator. I'd like to invite Paran to the podium to say a few words and bring greetings on behalf of the Board of Governors. Please help me welcome Paran Mason.
Thank you. Thank you and good afternoon. Colleagues of Board of Governors, President Gunter and the executive team, faculty and staff, families, distinguished guests, and most importantly, our new graduates. Welcome. I'm very privileged and honored to stand in for our board chair, Mr. Collier, who unfortunately couldn't be here, and on behalf of my colleagues on the Board of Governors, welcome you. It is a sincere pleasure of mine to extend greetings to everyone and recognize the achievement of the college's newest graduates. Bow Valley College prides itself on being an open and accessible place for all to learn. Graduates, your teachers, advisors, and counselors, and others across the college work hard to make that happen for you. They work hard to help you, joining together to make the college an even better place than it is today. On behalf of the board, I would like to thank all of the teachers, advisors, and counselors, and all the staff who make this a possibility. But most importantly, I'd like to recognize you. You are the reason we are here. Celebrating your achievement, your remarkable accomplishments is the reason we are here. You have reached a significant milestone in your lives. And by doing so, you have created opportunities for yourself and your families. You should be very proud of yourselves. Proud of your dedication, commitment, and hard work. Calgary and Alberta are wonderful places that we live in. Our province and our city has endured some difficult years in recent past. Some challenging times has faced our province. We encountered economic difficulties and constraints, and we had challenges in supporting our families and our communities, and support our businesses and our economy. Facing these challenges head-on, our province has overcome and now is facing economic recovery. Alberta led the country in 2017 in economic growth. Jobs has started being created, and most of our major economic indicators are moving in the right direction. While our province's economy is expanding, it is doing so in new and different ways. Companies outside the energy industry are playing an increasingly important role, which is creating distinctive and innovative jobs that are being offered to you as potential future employees. As graduates of Bow Valley College, you are well positioned to adapt to these changes. You have gained skills, knowledge, and discipline to be dynamic and adaptive in industry as well as engaging in your community. The college has helped you to prepare for your industries that are innovative and growing, with the skills employers want and credentials they recognize. You are resilient, creative, and will be providing Alberta and our society with entrepreneurs and a strong labor force and committed members of our communities. You will make Alberta's economy robust and diverse, building a place that welcomes everyone, a place that includes all of us. We are all stronger by working together. We must recognize as well that the recovery has not reached everybody yet. We are a community that supports each other, looks out for each other, and offers a hand and a heart when others are in need. Part of promoting an inclusive neighborhood and more prosperous community means that we look for opportunities to contribute and uplift our neighbors. As we move forward, as a city and as a province, pulling everyone forward will be what holds us together. Graduates, on behalf of my colleagues on the Board of Governors, I salute you and congratulate you for your success. You have worked hard to arrive here and thrive. And we know you will accomplish great things in future. Congratulations.
Thank you, Paran. You just heard a typical engineer speech. So it's really a pleasure to have you represent the Board of Governors at our convocation today. This afternoon, we've got a keynote speaker, and I would like to introduce Dr. Sandeep Lally. With a global career that has taken Sandeep from Alberta to Singapore and many other countries, she is now the President and Chief Executive Officer with the Calgary Chamber of Commerce. She has worked in international corporations, and those organizations have entrusted her with strategic planning and execution of their most important initiatives. Known for her visionary leadership, she has led in the face of adversity and seemingly impossibility. Sandeep holds an Institute of Corporate Directors, a doctorate in business administration degree, a master's degree, and is a fellow chartered professional accountant. Please help me welcome Dr. Sandeep Lally to say a few words.
Thank you, Mishka, and thank you to all of you for being here, inspiring students who have worked so hard and struggled and strived to take your destiny into your own hands. Thank you for letting me be a part of your day today. It's a sincere privilege to practice and celebrate Convocation and the crossing and a closing, and I've had the privilege of doing it, and it is especially special for me to be able to give back in this conversation and be in your moment. So take this moment and take it all in. Remember with pride all of the hard work, commitment that it took you through your studies to lead you to here. You have shown perseverance. Perseverance is a key leadership skill that you now have. Don't let anybody tell you differently. You have perseverance. You've accomplished so much. There's no greater asset than investing in yourself. And as you know, as business graduates, assets are key, and you have one of the greatest. And nobody going forward can ever take that asset away from you. That's the beauty of education and investing in yourself. So now with your newfound recognition and position comes responsibility. And each of you have an obligation. So remember that word, obligation, to make the society that you're in and lead it to a brighter and better future for the next generations to come. for those of you behind me, which is most of you graduating today, you have an obligation to make this better. You are now community builders, leaders. You are entrepreneurs and innovators because you have been innovative in choosing to go to school and finish and get your degrees. You possess thoughts and opinions that are different than from those of you that have been taught by you and those around you in the community. So you need to bring those thoughts and opinions forward. That is very, very incredible talent that you will now have. So remember, when you contribute in the communities that you live in, there is no doubt you will have a dynamic, successful career. But you have to think beyond that. You have to think beyond business success. You have to make your communities that you live in equally successful. So build relationships that inspire you and work to inspire those around you. So you have to do that. And how do you do that? You learn that from making mistakes. So I know we're convocating and we're celebrating success, but you have to learn how to fail. And I say that because most of my biggest learnings come from failing. And so I've addressed the title of this conversation with you today, Free to Fail. I give you permission to fail. And I can tell you that failing is really the key to success and learning from it, obviously, not just getting stuck in the muck. So at moments of accomplishment like this, there's that small voice in your head that's telling you, no, I can't do it, I can't go forward, it's too risky. You have to learn how to silence that voice, take that risk, make it be measured as you've learned through your studies, and silence the voice, because that greatness that you're going to come to is going to come when you give yourself permission not to be perfect. And that is okay. The education that you've invested in yourself that's culminating today is giving you all those tools to be able to mitigate that risk, take that leap, and fail and succeed and dust yourself off. So you're in the best position possible, as I mentioned, because you've already invested in yourself, but you're also in the best city. You're in the best country in the world. You're educated, you're motivated, and you're ambitious. Don't lose that, because people will try and take that from you. So again, you're educated, motivated, and ambitious. Only you can give that away. So for me, I stand here before you as the president and CEO of one of the oldest and largest respected business organizations in our country. I'm also from Edmonton, so don't hold that against me either. But I'm also a child of immigrant parents, and only the second woman in 127 years to be at the head of this organization. When I first graduated, sitting in seats like you're sitting in today, there's no way I thought I was going to be here. And I can tell you my career has gone up, down, sideways, and around, and back. And that's okay. There is no clear set path. There is no follow your passion. It is the grit that you have, the education that you have, that has fueled my success, and you now have that. And I can tell you, as I said, up and down, there's been lots of failure, but the ability to dust off, learn, and move forward is what has made me here and given me the privilege to come and talk to you. My career has taken me all over the place. I've worked and lived in more than 36 countries. That's a fair bit of traveling and a fair bit of learning. I can tell you that there is no place like Canada. Canada pulled me back. Alberta, Calgary. And why? Because of the entrepreneurial spirit. And I know you were taught that in your classes, the entrepreneurial spirit, the can-do attitude, and the potential of people like you to envision and build our future. My heart is at peace at Canada, and you guys have that heart, and you need and be obligated to move that forward so that we can stay strong and vibrant in our business communities, which again equals vibrant community. So you've nourished yourself. Great. You must remain curious and keep on learning. You have power. You have the power of choice, like you hadn't before. Own that power and drive forward. There's this old saying that says, only you can cheat your gut. Your gut will never cheat you. So choose with your knowledge. Choose to learn to fail. Most importantly, choose to learn to trust yourself. You have to keep inspired, as I mentioned. And so the way that you feel today, sitting there, remember that. Remember that tingling in your hands. How excited are you right now? How proud of yourself are you right now? Remember that. That's the feeling of inspiration. When you feel that, you're going to know you're onto something. So you make sure you hold on to that feeling, whatever you have to do. It takes a lot of grit, and it's going to take determination to accomplish that. So with your nourishment, power, and inspiration that you have in your back pocket, you have all the tools to fail fast and repeat, learn, grow, and contribute. You have to define success along the way for yourself. So don't give that to somebody else. Keep it within you. Keep it within you to know how you're going to contribute to this community that you live in, the businesses that you're going to grow. So be proud. Celebrate with your families, friends, and fellow students. But relish the moment, because we have to celebrate our successes. Remain critical, remain informed, remain relevant. If you have anything, be curious and never stop learning. Each of you has that ability to make the difference. My generation, those in front of me and those behind me, are counting on you to make that difference. So make sure you fail fast, learn fast, and keep contributing. And once again, thank you so much for making me part of your journey today, and congratulations to all the graduates.
Thank you, Sandeep, for inspiring and motivating our graduates to face and successfully tackle life's challenges. You know, you're very fortunate. You've heard from an engineer, you've heard from an accountant, and just remember that engineers create wealth, business people make money out of that, and accountants count the money. So you're very fortunate. Today, we'll be hearing from a graduate who has been chosen to represent the graduating class of 2018. Our college is a diverse institution with locations here in Calgary, as well as the region surrounding the city, with learners from many walks of life engaging in many different types of education programs and training. This student representative, or valedictorian, was an outstanding learner in their program and has been asked to give a speech to mark this important occasion. At this time, I would like to introduce our valedictorian, Maito Win. Maito is a proud graduate from the Chiu School of Business. By the time Maito had graduated from high school in Vietnam, she had to work to take care of her family. In 2009, she came to Canada for a better life. Education is important to her. Even though she was interested in a career program elsewhere, she couldn't see herself going anywhere other than Valedictorian College. In Vietnam, there was a communication divide between instructors and learners. That simply didn't exist at Valedictorian College. She loved it so much, she has spent 8 years here. Now graduating with a business administration diploma, financial services major, Maito aspires to become a financial representative advisor. Maito, we are extremely happy that you chose Valedictorian College to start your next adventure, and congratulations on your accomplishments. So please help me welcome Maito.
Good afternoon, members of the Board of the Governors, President and CEO, Laura Jo Gunter, Dean of the Business School, Dr. David Allwright, distinguished guests, members of the administration, faculty members, and staff, family, friends, and fellow graduates. I am honored to be here representing the graduates of the Chiu School of Business. I have so much to be thankful for at Bow Valley College, as I have been studying here at the college for 8 years. You are probably thinking, why have I been here so long? Studying my education in Canada, I had to take English as a second language and high school upgrading courses. That was 15 courses. After I completed all this, I enrolled in the Business Administration Diploma. At the end of the 8 years, I have successfully completed over 35 courses and over 100 tests at Bow Valley College, and it has been really hard. I believe Colin Powell summed up my life in his quote, "Success is the result of the perfection, hard work, learning from failure, loyalty, and persistence." Colin Powell is a retired four-star general in the United States Army, was the 65th United States Secretary of State, and the National Security Advisor. I have no doubt that he experienced and understood what hard work, learning from failure, loyalty, and persistence really means. Each of us has had our own unique experiences in our programs, good times and bad times, and lots of last-minute studying. I know that hard work is one of the most important aspects to completing my education. For me, the hard work started after I put my daughter to bed each evening. I would work until 2, 3, or 4 in the morning, translating my homework, because I needed to better understand the concepts. I could then rewrite my assignments and notes back in English. Learning English is very hard, and every day I could add a new English words to a list I was keeping in my phone. What I learned is that the harder I worked toward my dreams, the more confident I became. That is why we are all here today. We are celebrating the accomplishments of our hard work. The second item for success that Colin Powell refers to is a failure. Learning from failure is the best way to make us stronger. Failure is not fun, and it tears us down. For me, trying and failing have become two of my most important teachers. When I was 1 year old, my father left my mother and I. We had to take care of ourselves, and when I was 22 years old, I moved to Canada from Vietnam. I was determined to not fail, as I had to prove to my mother that I could make a better life for myself. This was very difficult because I came on my own, and when things were hard, I had no one to talk to. I could not tell my mother because I didn't want her to think I was failing in my goals. She believed in me, and also I needed her emotional support. I had to count on myself to turn my negative feeling into positive thoughts. I have learned that failure is always better than regret. Failure is a powerful tool that has taught each of us how much we can accomplish and how able we are. The final element to achieving our goals that Colin Powell referred to is loyalty and persistence. The loyalty is making a decision and sticking with our choice. Persistence is getting the work done and is the most important factor in determining our future success. This prepares us for resilience in the face of failure. There are many times I really wanted to give up over the 8 years I have spent at the college. I have also seen fellow students wanting to give up. I always kept my goals in mind, and I knew that I needed to keep going to achieve the life that I wanted. This is the loyalty and persistence. We are all here today because we were loyal and persisted in achieving our goals. No matter how old we are, where we are from, or what we do for a living, we have challenged ourselves to become better people. We did not give up, and we face value by believing in our capacity to succeed. This could not have been possible without the support of our family and friends. Thank you to all those who have supported our academic achievements. Finally, to my fellow graduates, you all have accomplished your goals through hard work, facing your failures, and by being loyal and persistent in completing your goals. We did it. Congratulations.
Thank you, Maito, and congratulations. I'd now like to invite President Gunter to come forward and present a commemorative frame to Maito. Okay. Now, a few requests before the presentation of graduates begins. We ask that you remain in the auditorium for the duration of today's ceremony out of respect of your fellow graduates and their families. Our photographer from Mountain West Studios will take a photo of each graduate shaking President Gunter's hand while crossing the stage. The photos will be posted online for your convenience with a complimentary download. You will find information at the back of the program on how to download your photo. The photographer will be situated in the area in front of the stage to take the photo. To decrease congestion in front of the stage and to keep the procession moving smoothly, please refrain from leaving your seats to take photos. After all, the professionals will capture this moment perfectly. I urge you to take this opportunity to fully experience this momentous occasion instead of seeing it through your camera. Members of the audience are not allowed to stand at the back, in the aisles or exits. After you cross the stage, a member of your new alumni family will be at the bottom of the stairs to hand you an official Bow Valley College alumni pin. The pin symbolizes the meaningful and powerful community of alumni that you are a part of. I'd like to take a moment to thank Louis Ikohode, 2015 alumnus from the Practicalness program. Louis also served as president of the Students Association in 2014 to 2015. He will be presenting our graduates with their alumni pins this afternoon. Now, I'd like to ask President Gunter to join me at the podium. Graduates, please rise. President Gunter, these students whose names will now be read have fulfilled the requirements for graduation as set forth by the Bow Valley College Board of Governors and are entitled to all the privileges and benefits and bound by the responsibilities associated with this college. I request that you admit them to the right certificates and diplomas.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors, I admit them.
You may sit. President Gunter, other students of the college have been successful in their studies, but were unable to attend these convocation ceremonies. I ask you, President Gunter, to admit them in absentia to the right certificates and diplomas with privileges and benefits and the responsibilities associated with this college.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors, I admit them.
Thank you. I like convocation ceremonies very much, but I like this part the most because it's the only time ever I tell the president what to do and I get away with it. Thank you, President Gunter. We are now going to welcome our graduates from the Chiu School of Business. Our graduates today will be presented by area of study. Marshals, you may begin leading the graduates to the stage. It is my pleasure to introduce Elana Akok from Learner Success Services and Tahira Ibrahim from the Intercultural Center to read the names.
Good afternoon. This is the start of the Business Administration Certificate. Ramneet Kaur. Sukhwinder Kaur. Lenli Joie Alau. Gurpreet Singh Aneja. Ashish Bansal. Parth Chauhan. Munish Dogra. Mansi Gandhi. Vijay Garcia. Arvinder Gill. Thijs Zimmerman. Harmanjot. Navdeep Kaur. Prabjot Kaur. Sandeep Kaur. Alfred John Olvina. Manju Raturi. Gurpreet. Benjamin Abidoye. Helen Awor. Saida Bilgrami. Diego Fontaniva Nunez. Samantha Harvey. Yijia Liu. Inkiruka Oko. Jamie Rivera Paniagua. Renato Rezende. This is the end of the Business Administration Diploma Program, Accounting.
Sorry, honey, we're missing one. Okay.
Tomic Joseph. This is the end of the Business Administration Certificate. This is the start of the Business Administration Diploma, Digital Marketing. Rabia Haider. Alicia Ham. Chung Swan Shi. This is the end of Business Administration Diploma, Digital Marketing. This is the start of Business Administration Diploma, Event Management. Abigail Onazi. This is the start of Business Administration Diploma, Financial Services. Gurleen Kaur Benipal. Gretel Caro. Leticia Costa de Oliveira Marquez. Catherine Ann Cruz. Eleni Dese. Mariglo Gunayon. Marielle Christy Jamon. Tirat Khela. Andre Enrique Kimmerling. Jorge Martinez Leal. Rastam Nakwa. Alejandra Villamizar Platarueda. Maito Nguyen. This is the end of the Business Administration Diploma, Financial Services. This is the start of Business Administration Diploma, General Business. Muhammad Abid. Kamran Hussein. Dania Ahmed. Nanel Batuhan. Abjinder Buttar. Sandeep Chauhan. James Cunningham. Kashdeep Singh Daliwal. Satwinder Gaidu. Saju Gimir. Octavio Gonzalez Lopez. Harsimranjit Kaur. Husanpreet Kaur Hayer. Kamalpal Kaur. Navneet Kaur. Hassan Khan. Prakshi Malik. Puneet Rani. Maninder Singh. Brett Soden. Harwinderdeep Tatla. This is the end of the Business Administration Diploma, General Business.
This is the start of the Business Administration Diploma, Global Tourism. Brandy Heishi. This is the end of Business Administration Diploma, Global Tourism. Start of Business Administration Diploma, Human Resources, Heather Cook. Farhia Haroon. Christian Inocencio. Arshad Kaur. Waris Katana. Sylvia Afosu. Shloka Rathod. Sukwant Salan. Lucretia Statham. End of Business Administration Diploma, Human Resources. Start of Business Administration Diploma, Insurance and Risk Management. Alistair Lien Abadejos. Romulo Souza. End of Business Administration Diploma, Insurance and Risk Management. Start of Business Administration Diploma, Marketing. Bradley Davies. Jack Reeder. Lena Riveros. End of Business Administration Diploma, Marketing. Start of Business Administration Diploma, Public Relations. Ricardo Alvarez Guzman. Christy Jenkinson. Carolyn Mackay. End of Business Administration Diploma, Public Relations. Start of Human Resources Certificate. Navjeet Kaur. Christy Bacon. Karima Bonu. Maria Cardenas Gomez. Richard Casabal. Ashley Dedman. Johara Evangelista. Jose Fernandez. Ishan Kohli. Harpreet Kaur. George Jr. Marasagan. Falak Sharma. Sanjeev Sharma. Vishaldeep Singh. Okay. Anubhav Sood. End of Human Resources Certificate. Start of Dental Business Assistant Certificate. Hargar Shidarit Singh. Malkush. Manpreet Kaur. Gagandeep Kaur Batoy. Jashampreet Kaur Graywall. Yasmin Kaur. Satindrajit Kaur. Varinder Kaur. Catherine Lodes. Kiranpreet Kaur Magara. Kulbir Singh.
Sorry, pause, wait. There should be the wheelchair person next.
Okay.
Stand by.
Alicia Walji. Kishan Kumar Patel. End of Dental Business Assistant Certificate. Pardon? One more. Karmanjeet Singh, Dental Business Assistant Certificate. Start of Hospital Unit Clerk Certificate, Julia Adams.
Kimberly Anderson. Vanessa Ang. Cecilia Bernardo. Gursharan Brar. Pavandeep Brar. Narissa Bucases. Jacqueline Buchendorf. Rebecca Campbell. Maria Silver Luzelma Kaulian. Renee Anjanette Chaklag. Arlene De Vera. Bailey Evans. Abigail Flores. Leslie Ford. Angelica Gioa. Manmeet Goraya. Jasmine Ache. Madison Hockley. Alyssa Hopkins. Jamie Johnson. Amanjot Kaur. Jasjeet Kaur. Chamandeep Kaur. Bilha Davis. Taylor Langridge. Alia Lefebvre. Pasang Lamo. Myra Lekiran. Caitlin Locke. Lovely Kim Malaire. Arcel Mariano. Carol Missener. Shakira Oliva. Lucy Painter. Kelsey Palmer. Princess Percival. Zoe Parapelkin. Patricia Resentis. Nenita Reyes. Sandeep. Amandeep Sandhu. Princess Lorraine Saveron. Mira Sharma. Sophie Shimbashi. Gurpreet Sidhu. Tajveer Singh. Salima Suleiman. Glorissa Toledo. Karuna Valecha. Cassandra Vleeming. This is the end of the hospital unit clerk certificate. This is the start of the Medical Office Assistant Certificate. Manpreet Kaur. Ramandeep Kaur. Nasreen Binte Alam. Corey Beltrame. Harvinder Brar. Amanda Buchanan. Amani El Rafi. Elizabeth Fabrig. Jivan Jyot Hundal. Prabjit Kaur. Lori Ann Leal. Pixie Lopera. Glenda Martinez. Leah Gay Molinila. Darlene Morrow. Kimberly Ponce. Jessica Ryder. Lakbir Sandhu. Marlon Sandoval. Miriam Santos. Anita Shanta Kumar. Keely Simpson. Kyla Weber. Maklit Zemhret. This is the end of the Medical Office Assistant Certificate Program. This is the start of the Veterinary Office Assistant Certificate. Navjot Brar. Joni Lachance. Coral Lowe. Gurjot Singh. Jatinder Singh. Kachina Stump. Miranda Switzer. Marie Esther Tanguay. Gurwinder Singh Upal. Emily Vader. This is the end of the Veterinary Office Assistant Certificate. This is the start of the Administrative Professional Certificate. Amritpal Singh. Ashutosh. Gurpal Singh. Simranjit Singh. Arlene Aguirre. Gagandeep Bhatt. Liwewe Baron. Alexandra Clark. Harpreet Kaur. Jaspreet Kaur. Felicia Larocque. Mary Joy Punsalan. Jennifer Roth. This is the end of the Administrative Professional Certificate.
Start of Legal Assistant Diploma Program. Eliana Alves. Mauro Aquino III. Renelaine Balatico. Jessica Altman. Stephanie Berkenbosch. Crystal Deck. Mary Grace Gueco. Katrina Imperial. Crystal Martin. Nicola Murtaugh. Mamit Purba. Jaspreet Singh. Emily Spate. Joanne Verbas. Okay. Margaret Addo. This is the end of the Legal Assistant Diploma Program and the end of the Chiu School of Business.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the Chiu School of Business 2018 graduates. Now, graduates, I'll ask you to rise. So, On the count of 3, it's time to move your tassels, and I'll count. It's time to move your tassels from the right side to the left side to signify your convocation. Ready? 1, 2, 3. If you ever forget which side your tassel goes on, remember that you wear it on the left side over your heart to remind you of your alma mater. Congratulations, and please be seated. Now, I'd like to invite our President and CEO, Laura Jo Gunter, to bid our graduates farewell but not goodbye. Please welcome President Gunter.
Hi, good afternoon. How are we all doing out there? Yeah. So when the president gets up to speak at Convocation, you're in the last bit. So hang in there. We're almost done, so you can go and celebrate. But I do want to say a few words. So graduates, members of the Board of Governors, honored guests, members of the Platform Party, faculty and staff, family and friends. Graduates, today is a proud moment. Your family, friends, teachers, mentors, and significant others are here to celebrate your achievements. They've given you a lot of help so that you can be here today. So let's give them a round of applause to recognize their commitment to you. Commitment and dedication are values that we stand by, fundamental beliefs in how we think and act. Values are the principles that guide our lives as we move forward. Just like they do at a personal level, values guide our work here at Bow Valley College. They provide a direction to our role as your comprehensive community college. As values are what we believe in, I would like to talk to you about them today. As graduates, you represent the beliefs we champion and embrace. I know that you will continue to demonstrate them as you embark on your next journey. And you have a lot to offer employers and the community. I saw that firsthand here today. You are resourceful in finding ways to help. You are bold in your work and innovative in addressing challenges and encounters. And I know that you will strive to be creative and to foster creativity, to contribute to Calgary and the surrounding areas as a better place to live and work. And creativity is one of those areas that are really important to striving and moving forward in this world. And I always think of two things when you want to think about being creative. One is go and make different friends, because you will learn a lot and it will help you think differently. And the other is, as you go forward in life, don't forget to take some time out to play. If you have children, take some time out to play with them, or just take some time to think and relax and be imaginative, because sometimes it's in that moment that you find that you're most creative. You also need to care for your communities. This concern for people is something that we all have in our hearts. Inclusion is a way of thinking and acting. It shows acceptance and fosters belonging for all of us. Just as you care for your classmates, care also for your work colleagues. Just as you care for your family and friends, also care for your communities. It is what we do. By caring, we demonstrate respect for the diversity of our communities, whether they be at the college, at our work, or at society at large. How we treat and work each other is symbolic of who we are. This helps foster a feeling of belonging, of teamwork and trust, and we depend on our collective strengths to advance our goals. When we act collaboratively, we are open to new and alternative ideas, perspectives, and solutions. In other words, teamwork expands the solution space. We are together as a team, and while your team is there for you, you also need to be there for them. You have to be accountable to yourself. It takes courage to be accountable, to make mistakes, to take responsibility. Stand up for yourself and for others, and for your teammates, and your community more broadly, and they will accept and stand up for you as well. You are responsible for who you are and what you do. The faith others develop in you will speak to your honor and integrity. Be resilient in your actions. When you encounter difficult situations and challenges, learn from them and come out stronger as a result. Stand true to your guiding principles and ensure that they inform your actions in everything you choose to do. You are here because you are ethical and engaged members of our learning community. You are excellent in what you do, and you will be brilliant in your future callings. You understand the strengths of diversity, and while working hard to accomplish your goals, you exhibit a care and concern for people of our community. To put it simply, you are what Bow Valley College strives to represent and be. Which brings us back to the beginning, to all the people of importance here today in this room. Graduates, your family and friends not only are clapping for what you have accomplished, but also what you will become. And for that, we celebrate and offer you our heartfelt congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, President Gunter. I'd also like to thank today's readers, Elana Akok and Tahira Ibrahim. You've done a wonderful job. So, for faculty and staff, this celebration is also special because we measure our success by the success of our learners. I also want to thank the many members of Bow Valley College community who make this convocation a special occasion, not only for the graduates, but also for their families. So graduates, you have interacted with faculty, with counselors, with academic advisors, but there are also individuals who have been there to support you and to make this convocation special. So I'd like to ask you to help me thank those individuals with a standing ovation and a lot of noise. Graduates. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. You may be seated. This day signifies a new beginning for each and every one of you. In addition to earning your credential, you've earned the right to be associated with a very special group of individuals. You can now call yourselves alumni of Bow Valley College. Graduates, you have our best wishes for the future. Have a wonderful afternoon with your family and friends. I would now like to call on the Hammer Hill Drum Group to help us conclude our ceremony with the honor song. Please rise and remain standing until the end of the song. Brent Tucker will then return to the pipe organ for the recessional. I ask that you please remain standing while our platform party exits the hall, followed by the graduates, after which we invite you all to join us for a reception in the lobby. Thank you.